Welcome to Feldenkrais with Taro Iwamoto. I am Taro, and today I will be guiding you through a whole body mobility routine. And all you need for this practice is your body and mat and your attention. And that's it. With that, let's begin. So we're going to be practicing various transitional movements and mobilizing the whole body and coordinating the whole body together. So let's start. Sitting down on the floor, feet wider than your hip. Okay, and you can lean back on your hands and then let's begin tilting your knees to the side. Okay, do it slowly. And it is okay to let the other parts of the body to move, so that you're not just trying to isolate the hip motion. As you tilt your knees down to the side, your pelvis is going to want to turn as well. Let your pelvis turn. And once the pelvis begins to turn, and your ribs and spine are going to want to move with the pelvis as well. So let your spine and your ribs and move with the pelvis. Sideways. And don't hold your breath. If you hold your breath and you stiffen everything else, defeats the purpose of what you're trying to do. You're trying to mobilize and coordinate. If you hold yourself, you compromise ability to move. Makes you stiff and rigid and uncomfortable as well. All right, now let's do the other side. Tilting the knees, back. Pay attention to your pelvis and pay attention to your spine and ribs. Let your pelvis and spine and ribs move with your legs. So the whole body is going to end up in turning. Okay, and let's alternate tilting one directions. And by the way, well, you probably know, I'm quite mobile in most of the body and most of the places. And especially my hips are pretty flexible and pretty mobile. So, your movement might look like this maybe, not quite like this. So don't look at me and say, oh, my body doesn't move that way. Well, of course, and everyone's body is different. And don't expect your body is going to be the same as my body. Or your friends, your spouses. They're all different. Only attend to your body, and then you can just use my guidance, okay, so that just so you get the general idea of what kind of the movements that you are now practicing. And once you get the ideas, then attend to your body, not my body, please. Okay, and let's stop. So now, tilting the knees to the side, and then now lifting your hand away from the floor. And from here, you're going to transition to hands and knees positions, and then return. Okay, I'll do it again if you like, and you can watch me doing this movement first. Tilting the knees and letting the whole body to turn. Okay, and then I'm lifting my hand, placing the hand on the floor so that I can come up onto my hands and knees. Here. So for most people, that transition from here to here, and then you feel like you're stuck, you can't move, you can't lift your bottom. Then you feel like you can start hold your breath and then straining and make everything stiff. So the transition is really, really important. Okay, turning. And from here, if you're trying to use your force, it's not going to work. Make sure you're transferring the weight. Okay, so bringing your head over so that your head, your bottom starts to move away from the floor. And if you wanted to just make a full video and teaching people how to transition and from here to hands and knees, and just for the purpose of improving mobility and improving coordination and balance, I could easily make a quite detailed video out of that. But we're doing it just as a follow-up whole body mobility routine. So we can just practice, and if it is hard, not working for you, we'll just keep practicing. And back. No holding the breath. I guarantee some of you are holding the breath and working as hard, and you may be thinking, my body doesn't move that way. I can't do it. I'm too stiff, or I'm too weak. You'll be surprised. You practice. Once you get the timing and the sequence and all the coordination, then one day you'll find that, oh, I can actually do it, but not too hard. It's not so much about the strength. A little bit of strength, but it's not so much. It's more has to do with the coordination. Okay, let's go the other side. Tilting, turning my body. Okay, so here, this transition. Most people want to hold the breath and do that. Nope. Just think about bringing your head over. Okay, bringing your head over. Okay, if you're keeping the weight here, you ain't gonna go anywhere. Okay, but if you're moving your head forward, as if you wanted to put your head down onto the floor, then the bottoms has to come up. Now you can transition. Here. Here. And let's alternate. And notice that I'm moving a little bit fast. So I'll try not to catch up with my pace. I'm just playing because I'm getting quite comfortable with this movement. So I'm not compromising my movement quality. I'm still moving quite smoothly. Then I don't feel like I'm straining my body. All right. This is not a simple movement. And this is quite complex and requires a high level coordination. So don't expect that you can just watch me do this and then boom, like that, master the movement. Something like that. But this one is really more about the coordination, which improves your mobility. So take your time and practice, and you can break it down and just really getting more coordinated with the first part, tilting the legs and coordinating with your pelvis, spine, rib cage, and being able to turn and transition from sitting this way to side sitting without stiffening yourself. It's so easy to stiffen your body, compromises the ability to move, and defeats the purpose of what you're trying to accomplish through this movement routine, which is to become more mobile. You want to be more mobile, you want to be more stiff. You always have a choice, depending on how you attend to yourself and how you practice movement. So be intentional with your movement practice, please. Hope you enjoy this one. Check out these videos, and if you like this video, and hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe and share with your friends. Comment below how helpful you found this video was. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Happy mindful movement. Bye bye.